Welcome back to DTTV with Sim. Today we're looking at the wheel hub and the technical drawing. As you can see here, we've got the wheel hub details entered on our sheet already in our format. Entered the correct name, thought about the scale I'm going to use, and I'm going to edit out of that. Today we're going to be looking at adding in some simple views. Because this is a revolve, it means that we don't have to have 3 views as we do normally, so we're going to have simply 2. So I'm going to pop those in first of all. Using the parent feature, I can add in the hidden detail, so that's done there. This line that cuts in here is actually from one of the views that I created, so I've just right clicked and clicked hide to remove it. And now we're going to look at using model items. Now model items adds all the numbers you need, so entire model at the top, and work our way down, check the various boxes here and green tick. As you can see, that then gives us a lot of dimensions that otherwise you wouldn't have had. I'm going to move these off the borders, and I'm going to then sort of tidy these up. Now importantly, none of your measurements go over the border, and none of your measurements should also overlap. Now here we've got a random measurement of 10 and another one of 1320. Both of these represent cut distances that we've already used. They're not of any relevance. So what I'm doing is I'm working out the ones that I want to keep. Now remember, as you do this, move them off and also sit them nice and straight if you can. So for instance, this one here, I could put it at an angle, but I want it to be nice and straight. The neater and easier it is to read for the person that's looking at the sheet, the more likely they are to understand what you want them to do. Remember, all your sheets should have enough dimensions on them so that a third party, so someone with a bit of skill, could potentially remodel this. So for instance, you should be able to give it to myself or Henry. We'll look at it and we should be able to make it from the dimensions you've got. Now, as you can see here, I can move the actual drawing up and down so it doesn't overlap. Also, I want to try to avoid the numbers overlapping lines and various other aspects as well. So I'm just going to try and move them around and simplify them. The video will now go through the process and just talk you through, well, not talk you through, but show me shuffling these around. It's going to take me a little while, so cue some tunes. So as you can see, what we've done is we've gone through and sort of neatened these bits up. If you want to see the final version of the sheet, then you can go to the CAD folder on Moodle and look for the Wheel Hub Final Orthographic. You'll notice that at the start of this I didn't add in an isometric view, and that was done quite deliberately so that when I did the dimensioning using the model dimension tool, it didn't then dimension the orthographic view, the isometric view too. I want to add in a new view here as well, because obviously we can see the top and the bottom are different, and we want to demonstrate that on the sheet to make it clear what we're looking at. So what I've done is I've moved this into a rough isometric on this page. I'm going to minimize that, and then when we go back to the technical drawing, go into our layout palette again, and you'll notice that if we refresh it, the current view becomes the view that we've just moved to on the actual model itself. I'm going to drop that one in as well. So now I've got my 2 views of the product. I'm going to show me these around to give myself enough space. Again, I'm going to hide these lines, so right click on those lines and click hide, or you can click on the icon with the sunglasses. Again, I'm going to render those 2. And now I need to add in some annotations. So I've clicked the annotation tab, and now I've typed isometric view, and I'm going to give a scale to that too. If you're not sure of the scale, just click on the drawing and then check what scale it says on the left hand side. So I'm happy with that scale. Now I can copy and paste this, so Control C, Control V on the keyboard makes my life a bit easier, or I could have used the annotation tab at the top. I only obviously want to change part of this, so this is then the alternative view. Stick to capital letters. Okay, and that is my sheet done, so you should be printing that off and handing that in for marking. Thanks for watching DTTV.